And unlike the previous Sonic games, each team was about the same. There was Team Rose, which was easy mode, Team Sonic, which was normal, Team Dark, which was hard, and then Team Chaos, which was normal, but with just a weird gimmick objective coming in, like, get 200 rings or something. But it was the exact same mechanics 4 times over, and the same stages 4 times over, except the Rose levels were a little shorter. And that's why people hated it, because, well, that's tedious. It's bad design. And then Shadow...
Although we do know for a fact that Sonic Team is not afraid of bad design.
And then Shadow Hedgehog came along, and to get to the final story, you had to beat the game 10 times.
You had to get all the endings.
That said, at least it wasn't the exact same path each time. You did have to play through the same starting level 10 times, though. Alright. Let's go adventuring. Let's see, where were we? Sus the bus. Ah, the Shattered Field. We need to collect a shiny. I'm sure you're fine with me collecting a shiny, right?
Yeah.
I have a plan. And I realize it really does help to have a base. Just an all-purpose thing you use for everything.
Yeah, but you've had the crawler for a while.
I mean, this thing's ancient, but I think it's a good foundation.
I'm just saying, you've already known about having a base.
Yeah, and I have the crawler and I have the hopper, my ground base and my air base. The hopper doesn't hop anymore because I replaced the landing gear with bombs, so it can't hop. It'll just blow up if it does.
Sounds bad.
Replacing your landing gear with bombs?
Yeah.
It's fine. I've installed a system that makes it automatically try not to land. It'll automatically fly if it's
too low. It will try to fly.
Yes, the problem being, when I run out of bombs, sometimes I'll try and kamikaze dive into things, but my system won't let me. Its self-preservation kicks in. I've taught it to live.
The laws of robotics.
Yep. Except the part of not hurting humans, because it's a bomber. It just has the third law, I think it is, about not dying. Okay. I'm going to build a different grabber mechanic. A babby helicopter.
It's birthday.
Exactly! And I'll attach a whole bunch of winches to it to, like, so it'll fly into the crystal, it'll stick to it, and then I'll just tow
Reel
it back.
in.
Yes. I'm also going to install an anchor on the main tank.
Helicopter fishing.
Yes, I mean, it's not as cool as shooting out a grappling hook, but it should be just more doable. Because I've tried a lot of grappling hooks, and all of them don't work. It's not none of them work, it's that they all don't. I've seen one that did, using water propulsion cannons to maneuver, but it only works in a zero-G environment, which is generally not helpful. Alright. Oh, it's too small. My small copter can't.
A smolicopter?
Yeah. Not to be confused with the smellicopter. They're just bad.
Smell this?
Yelvis.
Eh. Not one of the strongest of their jokes. Although Danny really, really, really liked it.
Which I'd say is where most of the humor came from. It probably would have been funny if Danny hadn't reacted.
Danny was the one who said it.
Oh. It's kind of weird to laugh so hard at your own joke.
They do that a lot.
Alright. It doesn't have much horizontal propulsion, but it's also small, which should decrease how much it needs. Put some grip buoys on the bottom. And then I'll just have to fly it over to land on the objective. The problem being it's going to grip the tank. All just had to make it let go. Hugger claws are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just these the grabbers.
Woo, 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 woo.
What was that noise?
I don't know.
Oh, it's the grabbers trying to let go.
But they're also trying to grab.
Yeah, alright, why isn't it the decoupling? I like how the decouple button is just described as explode. It doesn't explode, it just detaches. I think the problem is that the grabbers are actually embedded in the wood. Oh, I don't like this. I guess I had to make it taller. I really hope that the decoupler actually is working. I don't like it when my machine doesn't work. It's not working.
What did you do wrong?
Well, they're too... Well, actually, is it working? No, it isn't. The decoupler just does not want to let go. And then your J key isn't working.
My J key should work just fine.
Alright, what's wrong, decoupler? If you actually did explode, it'd be a lot more clear if you were working. I get it, the bracing. It's braced to the vehicle, so it detaches, but it's still being held on. Which basically means it didn't detach. That's fine. I am a pretend genius. I got this. Playing this game sometimes gives me Eggman vibes. Alright. Take two. Alright, it decouples. But from the wrong side.
So you need to flip it upside down?
Yes, I don't know how to do that, because it means that the decoupler is then attached to the flying machine, which adds to its weight. I don't mind if it adds to the tank's weight. It's a strong boy. It can handle it. So if I attach it from here... Excellent. Do you fly? Yep. Tap the grippy goos. Attach the rope, which I don't know if rope has weight or not. I think it does. Like most things.
In real life, it has weight.
Yeah. Only make it so it starts out unwound, otherwise it won't work. I'll need to key the propellers to different buttons. Oh wait, no, I should test them as separate controls from the main tank.
So that the tank doesn't drift around on you?
Yeah, while I'm controlling this, the tank isn't just roaming around. That's fine, that's what the numpads for. That's why numpads were invented, for helicopters, race cars, Brady Bunch.
Race cars.
Lawnmowers. I guess I could attach an angulometer to, well, the bop-a-dop-a-dop to angmit.
I don't know what any of that meant.
It's good. Wait, what? turn you all into the letter Q.
You do that.
I will, thank.
Yep.
Give each of these controllers a secondary thing. The engineer!
The engineer!
That demo!
Damn it, fellas.
Actually, Murphin.
What? You want to play Team Fortress 2 all of a sudden?
No, I mean, I guess the angulometer would work best if I attached it to the vehicle's centralmost point, right?
I don't know what that is, so...
The angulometer is it's a thing, and when it tilts, it detects the vehicle's tilting.
Oh.
The actual sensor would probably be most sensitive at the vehicle's center. What if I got rid of these blocks connecting the center to the propellers?
Something bad might happen?
The propellers would fall off. But what if I replace those blocks with braces?
Their teeth will look nice?
Exactly, and then I'll have room for angle mirrors. And my machine will look a bit stupid, but that's fine. I'm used to that. It's almost mandatory. It's okay if they weigh a little bit more, because I still can increase the power of the flying blocks a bit more. I like how they're called flying blocks.
Until the point at which they are no longer able to do that.
Right. Alright, can it fly?
Why is it doing that?
Something error happens.
We don't like you.
Go away. Okay, we've encountered a problem and I'm not sure why.
Is everything braced together?
Yes. Which I'm interpreting to be the problem. Alright, I guess I'll brace it a little bit more. That'll increase the weight. I might have to increase lift, but that was mysterious and funny. Come on. Damn it! It's hard to attach a brace where there already is one, but I know you can. Nope. Actually, that'd be the best way to do it.
Am I playing Kirby?
Numbers. That's going to increase weight, though. Hopefully it'll keep it from just exploding randomly. Bye.
I think that's more weight on one side than the other somehow.
Well, is it consistently drifting to that side? Kind of. Well, we have a way to check that. Center of mass. That looks pretty centered, doesn't it?
Maybe one propeller spinning at a different speed.
Maybe there's a slight amount of wind.
Maybe there's a gnome involved.
That's usually the case. I hear that gremlins were actually invented by the aircraft industry to describe mechanical failure. Alright. All systems full power. Sadly, these only go up to 25% extra strength.
Strength.
You know what? They fly. Over there.
Which means that if your target is over there, you're good.
It's not.
Oh.
I guess I could just rotate the whole machine a bit, so then it is over there, but if it's wind, that won't help. Can I add another boy? I can add another boy. That's good. I wonder if I could give them more lift by putting a spinny boy beneath each of them. Logically, that would work. I'm going to turn you into the letter Q. Oh, I need it. I was like, it won't fly. I need to detach it. Alright, that's more lift. It really does not want to be where I want it to be, though.
Uncooperative.
This is the robot rebellion. It's a very gentle rebellion. I don't want to go where you want me to go. I want to go over there. Alright, it cannot fly with just one spinner. Predictably. I want it to be able to, though, for reasons I think make sense. Well, because these other four will be more... Their big job is making it possible to stabilize. What if I put a spinning block beneath it? Well, a steering block, fine. Whatever. Will the game interpret more spin as more lift? How smart are you? Give you maximum speed. And hope you're spinning in the right direction. Or in this case, the left direction. Oh, wrong button. Oh, whoops, I forgot to make you a different guy. I'm just going to make you the letter E for now. You're not doing anything. What if I turn you into the letter E instead? That looks very bad. What if I gave you two spinning boys? Quality of a machine can generally be gauged by the number of spinning boys it contains.
Is that true?
No. I lied.
That's not right.
This is the wrong room.
Wait up.
This is the wrong room. This presents a problem. Auxiliary spinny boys are not a success.
So it just really wants to go that way for some reason?
How many undos do I need to do? It does, but more importantly, I can't... I might just have to make do.
Huh.
Delete the E. I mean, it does. That hopefully... Well, actually, I can test that this is a function of that level by just turning the whole dang tank before I deploy. It really does seem to want to go to the right. And I don't know why. The center of mass is balanced.
Did you check all the propellers' speeds?
1.25. All of them are spinning at the same speed.
I'm talking about including the side propellers.
They're not spinning at all.
Are they all programmed not to spin at all?
None of them are set to automatic, so they shouldn't spin unless I'm pressing a button on the numpad, which I'm not. This puzzled me with my hopper in that it slowly will rotate the whole vehicle. Oh, I've also created an auto stabilizer to make it point it forward. That said, if I can make the tilt correction function, it doesn't matter. Because it flying off the side is almost absolutely going to be caused by tilt. Question is, how much tilt is too much? I'm going to say 5 degrees.
The only other thing I can guess is if maybe you accidentally put an extra brace on one side compared to the other.
Right, and maybe the center of mass is just off by such a small degree I can't see it. Because there's most of the center mass taking into account the weight of the tank below, which is much more than the little fly boy.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope these automation things don't actually have mass. They realistically would. But mechanically, I could see why they wouldn't. Minimum, alright, from 5 degrees to negative 180 degrees. If it's outside that range, activate this boy. And I'll simply add another one on each side of the core block. Oh, I'm very proud of this creation. It works. But will it work on a small boy? It's a mystery. C, you are the letter C. Also, you have a brace sticking through each of the angulometers. It looks bad. V.
V.
No, just V. There's only the one guy. The others didn't show up.
Oh. How lonely.
Face. Alright, this will be a mess. Alright, the angulometer's not detecting the tilt from the tank, so it must be too mild.
Whee!
It did try to autocorrect, as you might have noted, but... Alright, so it can autocorrect, but not very well. That's a problem. I think the truth of the matter is I need a bigger boy. I'm not happy about it. At the end of the day, these small flying blocks are kind of not very good compared to actual propellers.
But then you need a counter propeller.
That's easy. What if I just made one good propeller and I used the flying blocks as the balancing mechanism?
You'd have to see how well that works.
Alright, I'm going to reset all this, because I know the foundation now. Alright, the decoupler. How did I make that work? Yeah, it was like this. I'll place another block, and then I'll turn it into an upside-down decoupler, because that's the way we gotta do it in this town, it looks. Decouplers really could be more effective in their placement mechanisms. Spin! Wheels seem to be the ideal propeller powerer. Just like an actual plane going. Obey. I hope that's not too much spin. If it is, I can always correct. Add a small propeller. You're already facing the right way. That's powerful enough to upset the tank slightly. And I guess make it floaty. Or make it very not floaty. Need to make it bigger, though. Need to make it bigger still. This is going to offset the balance of the crawler itself. This is getting a bit big for just a grappling mechanism.
You're the one who's hell-bent on doing it this way.
Shoot, you're right. I was gonna say, we're going to need a grappling mechanism eventually. But this one isn't going to work when the time comes.
Because it's too bulky.
Because it's too wooden.
Oh, it can catch fire.
No, it can freeze.
Oh, metal can't freeze?
Not, I don't think so. Okay, I got it. This is simple. I already have everything I need. It won't work there, but I can make this a lot more simple. It's a grappling hook that can only fire straight up, but that's all I need. Launch! Oh. Well, that's not what I expected, but it's... I suppose it's what I should have expected.
Wobble wobble.
I need a counter. How to do that, then? I guess just adding enough mass should reduce the effect of that.
I don't know. I mean, they usually say you need a counter propeller or it's going to start spinning.
Alright. Well, I can do that. Spin. Since when were you the air man? Alright, and flip everything. It's spin.
It does. Good.
This presents a problem. So what am I doing
I was
wrong?
going to say, so why did it do that?
Because they're both spinning in the same direction still. That just means it's the same, but it's not getting lift.
Oh.
I blame Mr. Wheel. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna set your speed to 0. You will still spin, but at no speed. It's not getting lift.
Well, that's because it's spinning so slow.
Interesting. I guess it's because both of the propellers are spinning in opposite directions, which means they're fighting against each other still.
Yeah, but did you flip the blades?
Yes. The blades are spinning in opposite directions, and the blades are facing opposite directions. Science?
So,
I'm gonna do science.
you need one to be spinning faster than the other, I think.
I'm gonna put an unpowered wheel between them and see what happens. Not a large one, a small one. This looks stupid. Alright, we get a bit more spin.
Yeah, but maybe you want to actually turn on the other wheel.
Turn Mr. Wheel back on?
Yeah.
Alright. Spin.
Now that one's spinning backwards.
And when I detach it, it doesn't go.
So try powering that wheel and having it spin the other direction.
F. Well, we get more spin, but we don't have any lift. You know, this actually seems like a good use for my rockets.
Do you have the propellers going the correct way?
No. No, I don't.
That's probably why then.
Alright, I'll just reverse everything.
No, you'll reverse half of it. If you reverse everything, you'll be in the exact same situation. Either reverse.
No,
the
both of
wheel
them are
or
spinning the
reverse-
right way in the end. Oh, I guess I need to learn how to make happen